Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Colts are top 10 in passing TDs, and they go up against the 49ers defense that will need to be on its game.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
He's checking. Easy, alert.
Now a play fake here on first down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ryan Grant, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take the first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hey, guys, check me out.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit him over the top.
And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. What a play.
Yeah, it created a big run. And Salek here, left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Double tight. 3 down. Here we go.
They run the counter now on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll try and run with McKinnon, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Here's Beathard to throw. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a carry from Mack. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tight end right. Second. We're rolling.
In motion is Grant.
Rush it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Watch tight end. All right, here we go. Got three down.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Now Beathard. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. This is taken at the 18. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten the 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And it's 2nd down. Defense showing blitz.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Let's go, Mexico.
Now the first carry for Matt Jones. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Key right, key right, key right.
Off of play action. Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Second.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll run with Mack. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
You got him. Watch right. We got right.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Watch right.
Monday. Second. Regular.
Here's Mack.
No.
And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Second. Yeah, easy.
4 down.
In motion is Grant. They'll fake it. Now Locke. Ebron calls outside. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another 1st down.
Eric Ebron's got skills to spare. They just want the production to equal those, and he needs some good help in order to get that done. Had 61 catches in 2016, battling an ankle.
Yeah, the surprise, though, just one of those 61 hit paydirt. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hey, boys, we got four. Four down.
In motion is Grant.
Play it, play it, play it, play it.
They'll run. This is Robert Turbin. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. A shotgun snap for Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Come left. Come left.
Hurry up, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And Robinson with a big catch. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Aldrich Robinson, 87 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. They're in the 2nd quarter at Heinz Field. And the Steelers, they're out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. He stiff arms him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
Get excited. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. 23 yards on the play. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Key right.
In motion is Grant. Now a play fake, and it's locked. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Let's go, Mexico.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hey, easy. Gun.
You got 4. You got 4.
In motion is Grant.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Motion, pop.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So 20 yards to go here on first down.
Tight end left.
Second.
4
59.
down. Check.
On the
In
roll.
motion is Grant.
He's coming. We got double.
From the 50, it's Love.
Hey, I got him.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there for Indy. 49 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Now that's
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw is Beathard.
Hold this.
Looking left side, and it's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Man left.
hurry up. Here we go. Green 39.
Garcon, the
Green,
man in
39.
motion.
I got motion.
Beathard. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They put Selleck, the tight end, in motion here.
He's checking crack.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Second quarter in Cleveland. The Jets out to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Gold now out to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Play fake to Turbin. Now Luck. Looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Double tight.
Second and 10, Luck again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Play action. It's Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And San Francisco gets set to go here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw Beathard. He's got a man, complete. He got 29 yards that time.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Now let's go.
You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Move. Move.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Play clock winding down. Here's Beathard to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion.
Here we go now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
I got you, baby. I got you.
They'll throw here. Beathard to the right side. Caught by Salek. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Tight end right.
To throw is Beathard. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down. 3 down.
Hurry up, here we go. 319.
44.
3 Leopard.
They don't give it here to his running back. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Double tight.
Here we go now.
We got 3. We got 3. We got 3.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
We got 4. We got 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Now let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Oh, this is blocked. The Colts have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second down now after the incompletion.
Check 50.
Out of the gun, Luck. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hey, 4 down.
On first down, Luck. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Here we go. Check in motion. Check the call. Check the call.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Let it roll, let it roll.
Slam.
Mexico, Mexico.
Out.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
I got 19.
Hurry up, hit him.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Margus Hunt in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Watch right.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here's Beathard to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Al Woods in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays.
No.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Now Beathard. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards yards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Hey, watch number 33. Watch number 33.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Come on, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! 59, go! Alert 3, alert 3! Alert 3!
On second down, here's Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Mack. And he's got some space here. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game. The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Let it roll, let it roll.
3 down, 3 down.
Hurry.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Let's go, get excited, let's go.
They'll fake it. Now Love.
Motion.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is knocked down from the side, near the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Hurry.
Jim.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Hurry.
Off of play action. Luck. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth, when the balls arrive.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Margus Hunt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Check it backer.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. The Jets have scored again. They're really opening it up now. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets in the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brother. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Big hit all day. Sack City, baby. Sack, got him. Let's go, boys, let's go.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Luck in the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Luck. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And now here's a carry heading left. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Double tight. Double tight. Ready.
Hey, we got 4 down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
You're not ready.
They'll run it with Mack. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Alert.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Eric Ebron with time running out. And the Colts can now take the lead if they convert the extra point. And they have got the lead. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. Late stages, and the Titans now out in front. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So how about that comeback that we just witnessed going into the fourth quarter?